Welcome to the inaugural episode of Paddock Pulse, where we capture the latest buzz in the F1 world. Today we'll be covering the latest news and stories for the week of March 10th, 2025, as well as previewing this weekend's Australian Grand Prix. Let's dive right into our first story. Our first headline today comes out of McLaren, as they've announced a contract extension with Oscar Piastri. Having joined the team in 2023, his original deal went until 2026, but McLaren have locked him up for another few seasons to partner Lando Norris. McLaren CEO Zak Brown believes they have the best driver lineup on the grid and considers Piastri a valuable asset to the team. Piastri extends at a good time, coming off of McLaren's first championship in over a decade and a good shot at another one this season. The two-time Grand Prix winner will try to add to his tally this weekend at his home race in Australia. Moving over to the Red Bull camp, Max Verstappen believes that they won't be in contention for the win at Melbourne this weekend. Speaking via Dutch Viaplay, he said that after spending time in the simulator, he doesn't believe that they will be in the fight for a win. The four-time champion thinks McLaren is the team to beat on pure pace at the moment. Verstappen's current record of consecutive days leading the Drivers' Championship sits at 1,029 as of this video. If what he says is true, that streak will end this weekend in Australia. Our next story covers some rumors coming out of F1's newest team, Cadillac. After recently getting their 2026 confirmation on the grid, rumors of their potential driver lineup are kicking into high gear. Team principal Graham Loudon says they are seeking at least one American driver, but the decision, he says, will be based on merit. Other drivers rumored with Cadillac include Zhou Guanyu, who is managed by Loudon, Valtteri Bottas, IndyCar's Colton Herta, and even Mick Schumacher, whose name has been added to the fold in recent days. Sauber has some news, as their new team principal, Jonathan Wheatley, will be joining the team shortly. The former Red Bull sporting director will start work with Sauber on April 1st, and will then make his Grand Prix debut the week later at the Japanese Grand Prix. And for our final news story of the week, more team personnel movement, this time at Racing Bulls. Longtime technical director Jody Egginton will be leaving the team to go to Red Bull Advanced Technologies as an engineering director. Tim Goss, Guillaume Catalani, and Andrea Landi will cover his duties moving forward. So that does it for all the news. Now let's look at a quick preview for the first race of 2025, the Australian Grand Prix. The 5.2 kilometer Albert Park circuit is all about speed now after recent modifications. 71% of the lap is spent at full throttle, which is also the second highest after Monza. Pirelli is bringing the C3, C4, and C5 tires, with tire wear around Melbourne being low to medium. The emphasis will be on the rears, and also the left front that drivers will have to take care of. Changes have been made at the exit of Turn 6 and at the apex of Turn 7. The curb has been replaced by a negative curb, designed to reduce the risk of accidents there seen in previous years. The barrier on the left-hand side has also been profiled to address this. But the big news for this race weekend will be the weather forecast. Temperatures will be tough, with a high of 37 degrees expected Saturday, but as of right now, there is a 91% chance of rain for the race on Sunday, with even some thunderstorms expected. Safe to say it should be an absolute must-watch first race of the season. That does it for this week's edition of Paddock Pulse. We'd love to hear your feedback on this new video format, so drop a comment down below, and also give us your thoughts on this weekend's Australian Grand Prix. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again next week for Paddock Pulse here on the Backmarkers F1 show.